Picture this. You're in the middle of an amusement park with 5 kids. Everyone is having the time of their life until someone has to ruin the fun and go to the bathroom. Next, someone falls and scrapes their knee, and then the baby needs a diaper change, and finally, everyone magically gets hangry at the same time, and we need to stop and eat immediately, or the kids are going to break out the torches and pitchforks. Welcome to Dad Games Podcast, where we talk about how the dad game earns the video game. Today, we're diving into a topic many parents can relate to. I'll be discussing why we often call a vacation with kids sometimes feels more like a relocation, meaning parenting takes on a whole new level while on vacation. On the gaming front, I'll be talking about everything Halo, specifically 343 Industries morphing into the new Halo studios, and Halo Infinite gets a third-person view. I hope you enjoy the Halo Infinite gameplay throughout the episode. Now, let's get into this. I'm your host. My name is Chris. My friends call me Columbango. That's Columbango. I am Columbango on all gaming platforms, so if you ever want to play, that's how you'll find me. Vacationing with kids can be an exhilarating and rewarding experience, but let's face it, it's not always as relaxing as we'd like it to be. Think of this scenario. You're packing up your family for what you hope will be a delightful getaway. Bags are stuffed with clothes, toys, and snacks. But as soon as you reach your destination, reality sets in. At home, we parents have the quote-unquote home field advantage. Our homes are baby-proofed, we know where everything is, and we have routines finely tuned to suit our family's needs. Laundry doesn't pile up as quickly, and there's an ease in managing mealtime, nap schedules, and bedtime routines. Now, relocate all that to an unfamiliar setting, and things can become daunting, to say the least. You're in a new environment where you don't know where the nearest pharmacy is, or the nearest urgent care in some cases, and every little bump in the vacation can feel magnified. Kids thrive on familiarity. New places can lead to anxiety and behavioral changes. Suddenly, their favorite toys or bedtime stories don't have the same calming effects. Vacation can mean different beds, sometimes not as comfortable or quiet as what the kids are used to. This can lead to sleep disruptions, cranky mornings, and stressed out parents. At home, you have control over your child's routine. On vacation, you may find it hard to stick to their usual schedule, which can result in meltdowns. Not knowing where the closest grocery store or child-friendly restaurant is can just make things more complicated. But all is not lost, friends. There are numerous benefits to taking your kids on vacation, which can outweigh the challenges if managed well. Here are some of the upsides. Vacations offer invaluable time for family bonding. Different settings provide new opportunities for creating lasting memories and deepening relationships. Exposure to new environments encourages kids to be adaptable. Trying new foods, experiencing different cultures, and exploring new activities can be highly educational and expand their worldview. Traveling can turn every moment into a learning experience. Museums, historical landmarks, zoos, and aquariums are all places where kids can learn while having fun. Adjusting to new sleeping arrangements, dealing with delays, or even minor inconveniences helps kids develop resilience and adaptability, valuable life skills. So, how can you maximize the benefits while minimizing the stress? Here are some tips for making the most out of vacationing with kids. Do your research. Know where the nearest essential services are. Pre-book everything you can, and keep a flexible yet structured itinerary. Bring comfort items from home like favorite toys, blankets, and snacks to provide a sense of familiarity. While it's hard to stick to a strict schedule, maintaining a semblance of routine can go a long way. Keep bedtime rituals consistent, if nothing else. Plan activities that are engaging for kids. Happy kids mean happy parents. Talk to your kids about the trip well in advance. discuss sleeping arrangements, daily activities, and new experiences to ease their anxieties. Okay, every year we take our kids to Disney World, and it's a lot of work for my wife and I. It's me, my wife, our 5 children, and it's more like a trip as opposed to a vacation. But the benefits outweigh those hardships exponentially. Every time we take our kids on a major trip, such as Disney World or anything like that, I notice, and my wife notices too, that when we return home from that trip, we always see some kind of growth with our children. And that good outweighs the bad. I mean, there are definitely tough moments while on vacation, while doing a trip like that. But when my kids come home and their vocabulary increases, they perform better in different situations in the house when it comes to, say, for example, gathering their pajamas before bath time. Okay. Because of those trips and fostering their independence on those trips, they just grow and grow, and that's what it's all about for my wife and I. We take our kids on these vacations, and we try to teach them things along the way. We point out different landmarks and, different road signs because we drive down to Florida when we go on these vacations, and the kids always show substantial growth. They get along better with each other at the end of the day and or really at the end of the trip, and it's just the good definitely outweighs the bad, and maybe this is just me. I'll walk through the mud any day of the week as long as I get to see my kids grow and become more independent. Their relationships are better with one another, and ultimately, their relationships are better after these trips with their mother and I. And that's the whole purpose of these vacations with kids at a young age. It's important for them. You can't just have kids sit in the house all day, go to school, come home. They need to experience life. And if I could put them in real life situations that are structured and they have the safety of their parents there, they definitely always grow, they always mature, and it's worth it in the end. So if you're ever hesitant on taking your kids on vacation because they're small, life is short, just do it. Your kids will love it. In the end, while vacationing with kids can feel more like a relocation mission, the long term benefits make the effort worthwhile. Family vacations create lasting memories, foster learning, and pave the way for richer family bonds. So, next time you're planning a trip, remember that a bit of preparation can transform a challenging experience into a rewarding adventure. The dad game earns the video game, folks. Now let's get into some news regarding a game that is very near and dear to my heart. The franchise that motivated me to become an Xbox gamer way back in the day. It's the ultimate hero that is the Master Chief and the future of the Halo franchise. We've got some groundbreaking updates from the world of Halo. Big changes are on the horizon, including a new third-person view for Halo Infinite coming to Xbox this November, and a major studio rebranding. Hang tight because we're diving deep into what these changes mean for the future of Halo. First up, let's talk about Halo Infinite's new third-person view slated to arrive this November. This has been a highly requested feature among fans for years, and it's finally becoming a reality. So, why is this update such a game changer? For starters, the third person view offers a completely new way to experience the game. It allows players to appreciate the intricate details of their Spartan armor. I'm a sucker for in game cosmetics, what can I say? I like to look good when I game. It might sound silly to some, but I love cosmetics in video games. Players can express their own individuality in game, and I think it's important for players to feel empowered that way. We now get to admire customized looks in Halo in real time and gain a broader perspective of the battlefield. I've been thinking about what Halo would feel like from a third person perspective, and now my wish has finally come true. I remember when Call of Duty got a third person mode, and I have to admit I was a little jealous that Halo never received that kind of treatment. I absolutely love the third person mode in Call of Duty, and now, my friends, We get to experience Halo in a whole new way come November. Now, how will this impact gameplay? Well, a third person perspective can change how players navigate, engage in combat, and interact with their environment. For instance, it can enhance situational awareness by providing a wider field of vision. This could be new strategies, new challenges, and certainly a fresh experience, even for veteran players such as myself. There are also some concerns, particularly regarding the balance and competitive play. Will a third person view give players an unfair advantage or disadvantage? 343 Industries, or should I say Halo Studios, has assured the community that they are meticulously fine tuning this feature to maintain balance and fairness in both casual and ranked matches. Speaking of Halo Studios, the rebranding of 343 Industries marks a significant shift in the franchise's journey. This isn't just a cosmetic change, it's a strategic move aimed at revitalizing the brand and refocusing on the core values and vision that have made Halo a beloved series. What should we expect from Halo Studios? According to their recent announcements, the change is part of a broader initiative to push the boundaries of what's possible within the Halo universe. This means a greater emphasis on innovation, community engagement, and storytelling. Halo Studios is committed to shepherding the franchise into a new era, and that pays homage to its legendary past while boldly stepping into the future. They are looking to expand the universe with more engaging storylines, enriched multiplayer experiences, and enhanced visual fidelity, which brings us to our next point, Unreal Engine 5. But wait, hold up. Before we get into the implications of Unreal Engine 5 and Halo, we're turning our focus to the technical bedrock of Halo Infinite, the Slipspace engine. We'll explore the creation of this engine, its reliance on outdated technology, and what this means for the Halo community. Let's start by looking at the history behind the Slipspace engine. Developed specifically for Halo Infinite by 343 Industries, the Slipspace engine was designed to propel the franchise into the future. When it was first announced, it promised to bring significant improvements in graphics, AI, and overall game performance. However, creating a new engine from scratch is no small feat. To expedite the development process, 343 Industries built the Slipspace engine on foundational technology that is nearly 25 years old. This technology dates back to the Bungie days and the original Halo Combat Evolved. While this allowed for some level of continuity and familiarity, it also came with significant limitations. The root of the issue lies in the engine's architecture. At its core, Slipspace relies on legacy code, which, while historically monumental, is now showing its age. This has several implications. Utilizing legacy tech means that Slipspace does not leverage modern advancements in engine design. This can result in less efficient performance and limited scalability. A considerable amount of resources at 343 Industries has been diverted to maintain and update this aging engine rather than push out new content and innovations. The reliance on outdated technology creates what's known as technical debt, where the focus is on fixing and updating old code instead of developing new and innovative features. So, what does this mean for the players? Firstly, despite the team's best efforts, the game may not deliver the visual and performance heights achievable with more modern engines like Unreal Engine 5. Players rightfully expect a cutting edge experience, especially in an era where other games are pushing the boundaries. When the engine consumes developer resources, it leaves less room for innovation in multiplayer and campaign initiatives. This can lead to fewer updates, slower bug fixes, and potentially less compelling new content. Gamers have expressed frustration over issues like lag, inconsistent frame rates, and graphical glitches, problems that can often be traced back to the underlying engine. While the Slipspace engine's legacy architecture has been a double-edged sword for Halo Infinite, the upcoming shift to Unreal Engine 5 offers a beacon of hope. As players, we can look forward to a more polished, immersive, and consistently updated Halo experience. One of the most exciting parts of this rebranding is the shift to Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine 5 is known for its cutting-edge graphics and unparalleled performance capabilities. So what can we expect Halo to look like in this new engine? The good news is that Halo Studios is making moves to address these concerns by transitioning to Unreal Engine 5. This shift signals a recognition of the limitations posed by slip space and commitment to overcoming those barriers. With Unreal Engine 5, we can anticipate a more robust and scalable foundation, capable of delivering high-fidelity graphics, smoother performance, and a more immersive experience. It should also free up development resources, allowing the team to focus on what truly matters: innovating and expanding the multiplayer and campaign experiences that fans like me crave. For starters, the graphical leap is going to be immense. Unreal Engine 5 offers real-time rendering, photorealistic textures, and dynamic lighting, all of which promise to make the Halo universe even more immersive than ever. Imagine the sprawling landscape of Halo Infinite, but with even more detail, depth, and photorealism. The new engine also brings advanced AI capabilities and improved physics simulations, which can lead to more dynamic and engaging gameplay. Enemies will react more intelligently, environments will feel more alive, and the overall experience will be richer and more responsive. Additionally, Unreal Engine 5 is designed to be highly scalable, making it easier to optimize the game across various hardware configurations. This means both next-gen and current-gen players can look forward to a smoother, more visually stunning experience without compromising performance. Now let's talk about the community. Halo Studios has emphasized that player feedback is at the forefront of their development process. They are committed to listening to what the community wants and needs, and this third-person view feature is a testament to that commitment. We can expect more interactive developer updates, community events, and perhaps even beta tests where players can directly influence the development of new features. This collaborative approach aims to keep the Halo community engaged and ensure that the franchise continues to thrive. Looking ahead, the transition to a new engine is not just a technical upgrade, it's a promise. A promise that Halo Studios is dedicated to meeting modern gaming standards and delivering the kind of experience that Halo fans have come to expect over the years. It may take some time for the full benefits of this transition to be realized, but the future looks very promising. With the community support and the right technical foundation, Halo Infinite, and indeed the entire franchise, has the potential to reach new heights. The introduction of a third-person view, the rebranding to Halo Studios, and the transition to Unreal Engine 5 represent a bold new chapter for Halo. These changes signify a commitment to enhancing the player experience, embracing innovation, and staying true to the franchise's legacy. It's an exciting time to be a Halo fan. Whether you're a longtime player or new to the series, there's a lot to look forward to. The future of Halo is bright, and I, for one, can't wait to see where Halo Studios takes us next. That's it for this episode of DGP. Of course, if you enjoyed the podcast, and I hope you did, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to DadBod Gaming on YouTube if you're new to the channel. Be sure to also follow DadBod Gaming on Twitch and all social platforms. Live streams, which I affectionately call DMG Live or DadBod Gaming Live, is every Friday night starting around 10 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. During the stream, I'll either dive into multiplayer games like Call of Duty or Halo, or I'll jump into whatever single-player campaign I'm working on, all while covering the latest hot topics in the gaming industry. Thanks so much for listening and watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Dad Games Podcast.